Hi, it's Rabbi Lewis wishing you an early Shabbat shalom. It is day 5 of Hanukkah, getting ready to head into night 6 with our 6th candle. And we are studying this week PARASHAT Mikeitzz. And oh yeah, my dinosaur fell over. We'll get to it later. I think that's how they became extinct. They got too tired of playing dreidel and they just finally plotzed. Anyhow, in talking about PARASHAT Mikeitzz, I was going to start with English literature. I know everybody thinks, English literature, it's more fun than you can shake a spear at. But anyhow, there was a time that I was sitting on a panel talking about a Jewish response to The Merchant of Venice. And it occurred to me that Shakespeare could have called Merchant of Venice The Taming of the Jew. And then The Taming of the Jew could have later inspired a modern musical called Kiss Me Kate's. Get it? Mikeitzz. That's our Torah portion this week. Anyhow, PARASHAT Mikeitzz is the Torah portion where Pharaoh, the king of the Egyptian empire, has these bizarre dreams that he cannot interpret, and they call Joseph up from prison to come and help interpret those dreams. And in some ways, it seems very magical. It seems very much like Joseph is the wisest of all because he can see what everybody else can't see. But we can ask the question, should Pharaoh have been able to see what was in his dreams? Because to Joseph, it was obvious. And perhaps to the reader, when we see this and they're describing Pharaoh's dreams, maybe we could have predicted what those dreams were actually about. But Pharaoh was too wrapped up in his anxiety and all of his concerns about ruling the nation that these dreams that were supposed to be sending him a message that was probably intended to be obvious, he just could not bring himself to see it. And so Joseph comes in, and we could imagine him maybe saying, duh, before he interprets the dreams. But, it's not necessarily that Joseph had more inherent wisdom, but that he was kind of a second or a third or a fourth or fifth or whatever a set of eyes or ears to interpret, to listen to, and kind of be able to explain. Because when we get so wrapped up or wrought in kind of the day-to-day, or there's so much stress going on, sometimes the answers to what we need to know is right in front of us, and we can't bring ourselves to see it. So, there's a couple lessons from Kiss Me Kate's. I just love that. I'm going to keep coming back to it because we need to brush up on our Torah. For the 6 of you who got that, thank you. One is maybe sometimes we just need to step back and train ourselves to look upon a situation with new or different eyes, or have the wisdom to reach out to somebody who can offer a different perspective, because we just can't see the forest for the trees, or whatever metaphor you want to throw in there. So anyhow, this week I hope everybody has a very happy Hanukkah filled with light and joy. These are difficult times, but all the more so we need to light our lights and celebrate for those who can't. When we get all wrought up and we can't focus or find the right answer, let's find the wisdom to do our best to find a different set of eyes, if not our own, to look for help in perhaps some unexpected places. All right, Shabbat Shalom, happy Hanukkah. Talk to you soon.